There are usually hints a woman would give you if she wants to have sexual relations with you. Keep in mind that every woman is different and that not all of the signs listed below will appear simultaneously. So, let me tell you something very crucial before we get into the telltale indicators that a lady wants to have sex with you. Flirting via electronic means is commonplace in today's dating world, and this includes texting. Women nowadays are more likely to use visual cues like emoticons, photos, and text messages to convey their interest in males. A woman may be sexually interested in you, and she may want to hook up with you and have sex, but she may choose to avoid doing so if she thinks she will have to be the one to make the first move. If you want to attract a lady in the modern world, you'll need to be able to read her body language and her online interactions with you equally well. In this video, then, we'll take a look at the most widespread methods by which women reveal their desires to other people. We're often running, so hit that like button and provide your email. To bait you, she uses sexual references. The thing is, ladies sometimes drop sex illusions for no reason at all. This is commonly used as a tool to annoy a tour leader. You need the self-assurance to see that if a lady seems sexually interested in you and utilizes sexual innuendos, she is trying to convey her desire. It's possible for a woman to say, "Well, I'm fine with my hands," in response to the topic of manual labor coming up in conversation. I'm giving you a little sour expression. If you happen to be having a conversation about fruit and she happens to say that she has a preference for a certain type, there is another possibility. If a lady tells you that bananas are her favorite fruit, you could reply positively. "Okay, I'll grant you that." To demonstrate your comprehension of her words. "Oh, you're a horrible one, aren't you?" is another thing you may say. To demonstrate your familiarity with the subject at hand. Meeting women in a social setting like a bar, party, or while hanging out with friends is where you will have the most success with a response like that. It's best to just give her a kind smile and seem like you're paying attention to what she's saying. If a female coworker makes sexual insinuations, it's better to keep your tongue quiet until after work, when the atmosphere is more casual, or at a party. Now, if a lady has sexual interest in you, she will be glad that you are able to recognize her sexual innuendos and have the courage to face them and develop them into something more than just for fun. You need just approach each other with enough confidence to freak kiss. You should take the relationship to the next level and have some sex with each other. One can smell the seductive scent she's wearing from a distance. It's important to use caution with this one. Perfume is a common accessory for women. This is probably not because they are desperately seeking a love companion, but because ladies enjoy smelling nice. In order to determine whether or not this is a portent, we must go back on your prior relationships. Do you recall if she wore a strong fragrance on your first or second date? A change in her style of dress after getting to know you may indicate that she is trying to attract your attention. However, keep in mind that context is crucial in every situation. Let's assume that the first 2 dates didn't go too well. 2 of our first dates were to a country fair, and the other was to a cool coffee shop. A common woman could inform you that the first 2 date venues don't necessitate heavy scent. However, a third meeting at a ritzy Italian restaurant opens up the possibility of such an arrangement. She is still, under these conditions, attempting to get your attention. She lavishes you with compliments. For fear of rejection or embarrassment, some women avoid overt shows of sexual attraction. Some women, despite their current reluctance to openly express their feelings for you, may eventually shower you with compliments and go out of their way to show you their appreciation. If you notice any of these signs, don't be afraid to go for a kiss and take the relationship from platonic to sexual. If a woman seems interested in the conversation, laughs at your jokes, and gives you plenty of praises when you're just chit-chatting, she's probably planning to show you that she is attracted to you and wants to see where things go between you two. But as I mentioned at the outset of the video, you need to have the guts to take the first step, since many women would prefer go without sex or even a relationship with a guy they like than make the first move. So, be on the lookout for these signs, and when you do, take appropriate action. Whenever she is happy, she has a tendency to smile widely. Do I really need to provide a reference to an essay on human evolution to demonstrate the significance of smiling? When people are happy, they always show it with a grin. Instinctively, we all do it. When things are going well, it causes us to grin even more broadly. However, she may not be sexually aroused only because she is exercising her cheek muscles. Just when your date exhibits any one of the aforementioned nonverbal cues does not always mean anything. That's not to say you should increase your flirtation. Only when she has given you repeated signs should you increase the sexual tension. Avoid getting burnt by waiting to turn up the heat until you know for sure that you will receive a response before doing so. For some reason, she can't stop touching you if you heat anything up before she's warmed up to it. She keeps locking eyes with them. One thing is for her to sit next to you, but quite another for you to sit beside her. You can tell she has feelings for you and is interested in you sexually when she breaks the fourth wall and touches you. The trouble is that she probably doesn't realize she's doing it. When she is subconsciously drawn to you, she may give you a playful nudge. Dates with hand or leg touching. Some of our actions are not planned out in advance. The more at ease she is, the more likely she is to give in to her subconscious urges. Don't give in to the need to physically interact with her immediately away. If you can't show your partner some love, it's going to make things tense in bed. Unexpected displays of compassion or kindness after a joke might throw her off her stride. The natural feel will certainly shine through. You should get your hands near enough for her to touch them so that she has something to aim at. If you and your date are sitting across from each other at a table, dangle them in front of her while you finish your joke. And if a woman touches you after you make a joke, she may feel sexually attracted to you. One other thing I want to stress to you in this video is that when you connect with extraordinarily gorgeous women, they will frequently but not always, resist from instantly expressing interest in you in a sexual. They do this because they do not want to give a chance to a man who doesn't feel worthy of them, which is one of the reasons they first come across as quite aloof, sometimes chilly and indifferent. A guy who doesn't think he deserves her would become possessive, needy, controlling, and overprotective if given the chance with her. Attractive women with dating experience say she will have a hard time making the relationship work with the guy in question. Because of this, most stunningly attractive women will hold off on the obvious interest signals within the first few minutes of a date. However, a lot of it relies on the lady. Some really attractive women express their interest in sex openly and right away, but for some, they hold it for the first 1 or 2 minutes to ensure that they land a confident lover and sometimes even a little longer. There's really only one thing you have to be careful about. If you're chatting with a stunning woman who isn't interested in dating you, making it obvious that she likes you on a sexual way, that she is still talking to you. An attractive woman will interrupt you mid-sentence. She'll lose interest in you if she doesn't think you're worth her time. Put an end to further conversation or suggest that you depart. Consequently, if a lady continues talking to you for a long time online, you should take it as a sign that she likes you. Then you need to make her more attractive so that she subconsciously exhibits a sexual interest in you. Then, all you need to do is get up the nerve to plant a passionate first kiss and start making love playfully.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.